Hi, this is Indu, Assistant Professor, Department of Data Science, IARE, Hyderabad. Today I am going to discuss about data types in Python. The course outcomes today's session is the code should be enable to the students to understand the native data types like list, set, tuple, dictionary, and how to use them in data processing applications also. Okay, today this is the topic I am going to explain and the students can understand in this manner. Now, coming to the main part, data types. These data types are classification or organization of data items. Data types are the mainly classification or categorization of data items. What are the data items we are taking? In the data items, this data types are classification and categorization also. Without data types, we cannot store the data into the variable. Without having a data types, we cannot store the data into the variable. We cannot store any data into the variable without having a data type. Okay. Next, coming to the next point, it represents the kind of value that tells what operations can be performed on a particular data. What are the operations there in the data types are going to perform? What kind of operations is going to perform on performed on the particular data can be tell or else can be noted in this data types only. So coming to the standard or built-in data types, what are the standard and what are the built-in data types we can see from this today's session. Mainly, the first one is numeric data type and the second one is sequence type. Next, the third one, Boolean data types. Next, set and dictionary. In these are the 5 main data types we are using in the Python. So today I am going to explain these 5 data types. Now coming to the first one. Coming to, in Python, numeric data type represents the data which has numeric value. These numeric data types can represent the data which are having the numeric value. Numeric value can be integer or else float value or else even a complex number also. How here we can see the numeric values means integer. We can say this as a integer value. And coming to the float value, 0.5 like that, 0.5 or 0.7 something. Next, complex value. We can see the complex value also here, 5 plus ij, I5 like that. We can see this one as a complex value. Okay, these are the types of numerical values and these values are defined as int. Integer data type, integer value can be defined as a int. Here I had shown to you. Okay, next, floating number can be defined as a float value, float, and the complex class in Python is also defined as a complex. Okay, next coming to the integer values. What are the integer values we are using in a Python program? This value is represented by int. This value is represented by int class. Okay, it contains the positive or else the negative values, positive value and also the negative values of whole numbers, positive and negative of whole numbers. These integer values also contain the positive and negative values of the whole numbers without fraction or decimal, but it does not have any fraction number or else the decimal number also. In Python, there is no limit how long an integer value can be. In Python, this is one main example for this integer values. There is no limit, no limitations is how long the integer value can be. Okay. Next, coming to the float values. This value is represented by float. Here I had shown to you. This value is represented by float class. It is a real number with floating point representation. It is also a real number having a floating point representation. It is a real number having floating point representation. We can see like this. This is the float value. It is specified by a decimal point. Here I am giving it is specified by a decimal point. Optionally, the character E or capital E followed by positive or negative numbers. Negative integer may be appended to the specific notation. Here also we can see this one. Now next one, coming to the complex numbers. Complex numbers is represented by complex class. Here we can represent the complex numbers as complex class. It is specified as real part as well as the imaginary part also. Here we can see the example also here, what I had written in the before one. 2 plus 3z. This is a complex number. It's we can see in the next slide also. Here I am going to take the examples for the integer value, float value and the complex value also. I am giving the examples. Here I had taken ideally I can show you also a equal to 5. Now what is the value I am going to print? Print type of a. What is the type of a? Type of a is a integer value. Okay, na? A equal to 5 is what type of value it is? Integer value. So I'm going to print the type of a. Type of a is a int, class int value. So coming to the next one, float value. Float example, what I had taken, b is equal to 5.0. Now print in the next line. We use in Python, if we use like this slash and means this statement can be print in the next line. That's why I am using this one. Okay, this the next second printf can be printed in the executing in the next line, second line. Okay, n type of b. What's the type of b here? Type of b is a float value, float number. Okay, so next c equal to 2 plus 4j. This is the for the complex value. I am giving the example. C equal to 2 plus 4j. Here what I am asking to print in the next line, type of C. What's the type of C? Complex. Okay. These are the example for the numeric values. So I can show you in the ideally also. Okay. Next, second one. Coming to the sequence data type. The second data type is a sequence data type. It is the ordered collection of similar or different data types. It's a similar data type or else a different data types. These are several sequence types in Python. We can see in Python only these type of sequence data types in Python only when compared to the other language. These are the several sequence types in Python. Okay. The first one what I'm going to explain is strings and the second one is list. So we'll go with the string. String is a collection of one or more characters put in a single quote. We can put a string, we can write a string in a single character or double character or else triple character also. We can write here also. Hi. Like that. I'll give the example. Okay. You can write a string as like this. Okay. Next, in Python, there is no character data type. There is no character data type as well as a character is a string of length 1. It is represented by str class. String. In Python, string is represented as str. Okay. Example. Here I had given the example. We can execute this one in the IDLE also. Welcome to the Python world. I had given the example as welcome to the Python world. Now I'm going to print the string value. Here the string 1 value is there. Now I'm going to print the string 1 value. It's a program and I'm going to execute the print value. Print string 1 value. What the output I will get here? What's the output I will get here? Welcome to the Python world. Okay. Like this, the output will become in the executing mode. Okay. Next, coming to the list. Lists are just like the arrays declared in other languages, which are an ordered collection of list data. Lists are just like arrays in the other languages, which is an ordered collection of data also. Collection of data. We can say this list as a collection of data also. It is a very flexible as the items in the list do not need to be of same type. These list items is normally to take as same type. We can write in the list, we can write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It should not be of the same type also. Equal to list. Very flexible as the items in a list do not need to be of the same type. Next, coming to the next third point. List in Python can be created by just placing the sequence inside the square bracket. Yeah, I already told you, we can place the list, whatever the list we had prepared in a home as in a program, or else in something for going a vegetable for the market, or what wherever it may be, we are also preparing some list for getting that one. Like that we can write in this manner. Okay. We have to write in the brackets, square brackets. Okay, we can use in list, we can use this as a in a square brackets. Next, see here I had shown you the performing the list operation using the ideally Python. Here I perform the list operations whatever we are going to do in ideally also. What I had taken list 0 to 5 numbers, 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'm going to print the list, print of list. What it's showing there, 0 1. What's the output it came? 0 1 2 3 4 5. It's the output came. So once I'll show to you. Okay, 0 to 4 numbers I had taken. Now I'm going to print the list value. Now I have to save the file. Run the code. Sorry, it doesn't mean. Yeah, in the list, I have to type here as a list. Why? Because I had given L there. It doesn't know that it is a list now. So I have to type it as a list. Print of what I'm going to print here, list. So I have to save a file. Now I'm going to here we can save a file with some other number. Okay, now I'm going to run a code. What we can see here, the list values. What are the values I had written in the list? 0 1 2 3 4. The values I had written in the list. These values can be came as executed by the list. Okay, this is the type of list we can shown here. Okay. Next, here we can go with the I hope you all can understand about the list. Here if we are taking the list of 1, list of 2, I already shown to you here. Print list of 2, print list of 1, and print list of 0 also. According to that, what in list 1 I had took the values of welcome to college as separately. Yeah, I am giving as separately welcome to college. These are the three string values I'm giving here. Welcome to college. These are 3 different separated by a comma. So here I'm going to print a list of 2. List of 2 means what is the list of 2? 0 1 2. College. Here I got the answer as college here. For the first step, I got the answer as a college. And print list of 1. List of 1 is 2. Now I got the answer for 2. Next, print list of 0. Then I got the answer as welcome. Okay, now here in the list we can take 0, 1, 2. This is the count of the list. The list can start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. Next, coming to the tuple. Tuple is just like a list, as well as tuple is also an ordered collection of Python objects. It is also the ordered collection of Python objects, whereas the list also a ordered collection of Python objects, and tuple is also a ordered collection of Python objects. The only difference between the tuple and the list is that tuples are immutable. Okay, tuples are immutable, while list is a mutable and tuple is a immutable. Tuples cannot be modified after it is created. We cannot modify it when after it is created. After we had created a program and we had written a code, everything, we cannot modify that tuples. It is represented by tuple class. It is also represented by tuple class. Tuples can contain any number of elements of any data type. It need not to be an integer value, or else it need not to be an string value, or else it need not to be an float value. We can write any type. In tuple, we can write, here I had shown to you, string value, integer value, list value. That means integer we can take 2, and float value also 0.5 or 0.6, and string also high. Okay. We can write like this in tuples. Okay. Next, tuple is a collection of objects separated by comma, enclosed within the parenthesis. We can write the tuple like this: separate by comma, 0, 1, 2. Okay, and enclosed within the parenthesis. We have to give this parenthesis also to enclose this one. Here I had shown you an example. Here I had took integer value, float value, as well as the string also. Now when I am going to print a value, then what's the answer I got here? 2, 5.3 and hello. Okay. Okay. Next, coming to the Boolean values. Boolean data type within one of the 2 built-in values. We can see this Boolean data types in 2 built-in values. What are the 2 built-in values? True or false. Here, true or false. It is denoted by the class bool. Okay. It is also denoted by class bool. Okay. Next, coming to the set. Set is an unordered collection of data types. While we had seen that list and tuple, these two are the ordered collection of data types. Coming to the set values, it is an unordered collection of data types. That is iterable, mutable, and mutable, and has no duplicate elements. Here in the set we cannot give any duplicate elements also. There's no duplicate element also. The order of the elements in a set unidentified through it may undefined, though it may consist of various elements. In the set we can see various elements. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. In a single variable we can store multiple items. Okay, in a single variable we can store multiple items. This is the main point in the set. Okay. Sets can be created by using a built-in set. Here we can see set function with an iterable object or sequence by placing the sequence inside curly braces. We can place the sequence inside a curly brace separated by the comma. Here also we can separate, we can use curly braces, and we can separate those with the commas. Okay, this is about the set. Here I had shown you the performing the list and set operations using the IDLE program. What I had shown earlier with the IDL program only, I had done this one and kept this one. So for a program for a list, I had given the what is the variation and what is the difference in list and set also. In list, I had used the square brackets, While coming to the set, I had used a flower bracket. Okay. Next, list. I can give 1, 2, 3. Where whatever the values I had written here. Next, coming to the set also, I can give 1, 5, 3. Okay, I had given 1, 5, 3. Now L append of 4. What here in the list? What I already told to you, these are in the sequence manner. Okay, coming to the set, it should not be, need not to be in the sequence manner also. It to be in the it can be represented by this curly braces, as well as it can be separated by the comma, and there is no need of any sequences. That means we cannot write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. We can write like the execution may be like this also. Okay, this is the difference between the set and the list. Here I had shown to you, I had given 1, 5, 3, and also S1 add apple, S1 add. For S1 value, I am adding the apple, cherry and banana here. So no, it is not coming the sequence manner. It does not be in the sequence manner. Here we can see the output in the set, coming to set. Here in the list, it is in the sequence way. Correct, in the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming to the set, 1, 3. After that, apple came. Next to 5, cherry and banana. These are not in the sequence order also. Okay. Here we can see it is in the curly braces and it is separated by the comma. Okay. Next, coming to the dictionary. Dictionary is an unordered collection of data values. Dictionary is also a unordered collection of data values. It is created by placing a sequence of elements within the curly braces. Okay, separated by comma. This dictionary is in the curly braces and separated by comma. Values in a dictionary can be of data type and can be duplicated. Is it a data type? It should be data type and it can be duplicated also. Whereas the keys cannot repeat it and must be immutable. It must be immutable. Whereas tuple also a immutable. Coming to tuple and dictionary also a immutable data type. Dictionary can also be created by built-in function as like this, dict. Okay, DICT with a curly brace. Okay. Next, here we can see the dictionary values here. D equal to, I'm going to take in a flower bracket, curly brace, flower bracket. 501 is Raju. Here I'll show you in the. Okay, we can write, we can give some numbers. 5, not 1. This value, I'll write hi. Okay, next I can separate this one as comma, and again I am giving the 501 value as hello. Hello. Next, I'm going to separate with comma, and again I'm taking the 502 values is separation of welcome. Next, I'm separating 503. I'm giving the 503 value. Here I'm going to write to college. Okay, this is I'm taking these values. If I am right, 501 value is repeated twice, 501 and 502. Here what will happen means, if this 501 value is again replaced with the hi, is replaced with the hello. Yes, here it will this will happen in the dictionary. Okay, now I'm going to, what I'm going to print. Here see, here I'm giving the values as 501, 502, 503. Here also we can write like this. Okay. Dictionary, no? D equal to, you can type. write this one as now curly brace. Okay. Now I'm going to print D. Here we can save a file. In a desktop, I'm going to save whatever the number it is. Okay. Then run. What I had come 501. Here already I had written in the code 501 as hi as well as also as hello. Here hi was replaced with the hello. That means in dictionary we can see that you so in dictionary can also be created the built-in function. It is replaced by the built-in function also. Okay, see here I already explained to you in this slide also. Here the same values had come there also. Dictionaries are used to store the data values in key value pairs. So like this value pairs, key and value pairs can be represented like that. So today I had explained to you about the data types. What are the types of data? What are the data types basically and used in the Python? This is the list, tuple, dictionary, set, as well as the numerical values and the sequential values also I explained to you. I hope you all can understand this one. I got this. This is the reference book I had taken from the. These slides are taken from the reference book from the latest Python written by the Kanitkar and also the Ashwin Kanitkar as well as the Aditya Kanitkar. This is the first edition released in the 1st January 2019. I hope you all can understand. Thank you. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.